We're looking at the security video footage that monitors the entrance to the courthouse.
Entering the court today is 72-year-old attorney Clifford Haines.
Not just any attorney. He's actually the former head of the Philadelphia and Pennsylvania Bar Association.
Well, on this particular day, he forgot his bar card. And so rather than getting the free pass around security, as the local attorneys might, he has to queue up and go through normal security.
And in this courthouse, that means he has to lock up his cell phone in a security pouch.
What it is, you would put your phone in this bag, it would get locked up, so you would not be able to use your phone in the courthouse. When you're ready to leave, you would bring the locked bag to security. They would end up unlocking the bag, and you would be able to take your phone and use it as freely as you wish.
A phone can be used for all kinds of bad things in and around a courthouse. You could use it to record statements that maybe you shouldn't have. You could take pictures of evidence that maybe you should not have. You could use it in a way to entice or even intimidate a witness.
As he's walking away from having secured this cell phone in the pouch, he remembers, oh no, I didn't turn my ringer off. So he starts to walk back towards security to request that they unlock the pouch so he can turn his phone off. But according to Haines, they refused to listen to him and they had him exit the area and re-enter through security for a second time.
Now, he went and complied with all of that, but he was upset. Attorney Haines made sure that once he made it back through the line, he told the deputy exactly what was on his mind.
You can see that he has some type of verbal exchange with the deputy and turns to walk away, but the deputy answers back.
But at some point, it gets a little bit too much for the deputy, and it looks like the deputy kind of pushes him back a little bit.
And that does not sit well with Clifford.
The attorney just kind of swats it away like a fly. And pretty soon there are 5 guys swarming on Mr. Haines. Not only do they surround him, they wrestle him to the table and then to the floor. And they are on top of this guy as if he is a wanted man. In the altercation, Haines actually injures his shoulder. He's not a young guy.
You may wonder, in this situation, did the deputies have too much power? My answer is that in every situation, the deputy has power. The question is, are they using it correctly or are they abusing it?
Whether you agree with it or not, the fact that Mr. Haines slapped that deputy's hand away was enough to trigger their reaction. After the altercation, Haines was actually arrested, but the investigation ultimately resulted in no charges being filed against him.
Why? Because he hadn't done anything that would have justified a use of force. You don't get to use force on someone because you don't like their tone or because they're wagging a finger in your face. So if I had to give culpability in this incident, I would put it on the deputy.
Mr. Haines elects to sue the deputies, claiming they tackled him without probable cause, subjected him to excessive force, and unlawfully arrested him. The suit is still pending.
The question is, does the deputy have a defense to the actions that he took? In this case, he's going to argue that he was perceiving a threat to his safety and therefore reacted. I just don't think anybody seeing those two arguments is going to say, yeah, the deputy reacted as anybody should. I don't think that's the way the thing ends.